All right. I feel no wakai sa Bruni and the Biribi Gyegye adwumadi me di mu chia me den na odu television no so ato Onua TV dia and the me da si yie pa na fast forward me so madwen munim se ensem no eya trend saa na adwa Bruni eya mehwe mehwehwem na mayi bako na makyere madwen ewo so na say mu na social media ye heja madakra yes say adwa Bruni won sorry embehwe ne ekoso ada na ekoso a ne ne che say yankasa ye award winning gospel artist Celestine Donko wako grante interview be with yankasa ye sister ono so award winning media personality Cookie T na ensem bi a ekoso interview ni mu no anko ye amma ayigbefo no na ayigbefo no so eni abre den me pesa me kasa bebre na ye nkohwe 1 or 2 bi mbra ye ba na me de madwen kire no me de atofo mboko me ba sisia
F1. So you are away?
Oh yeah, I'm away. I'm 100% away.
Now, where's the donko from?
My husband. You know, I have to give up my name.
So no wonder. You know,
so I would have been Akakpo Dosu.
Ebe? Thank God for grace. Oh. You would have been what?
Akakpo Dosu.
Excuse you? I wonder why we number 9s always do that to our names. So I told my mom that, you know what, I think finally, when I have to say yes, I don't want any Agbazuge or no. We thank God for Donko.
How did you know? That was a prayer I was praying.
So you prayed that prayer?
One of the criteria for my selection is that the man must have a lighter name, at least. I've carried heavy name for all my life.
We thank God for grace.
This life has no balance. So all along, I thought Celestine Donko was a very intelligent, smart, confident lady. Not knowing, behind all the musical talent, she's so dumb. She's so full of inferiority complex, full of low self-esteem. How can you be on national TV selling your music but denigrating your name, your tribe, the hand that fed you? How could you? Oh, you prefer Donko to Akakpo Dosu. Do you know Jibori Dosu? You want to tell me you are a better human being than Jibori Dosu? And she didn't opt for any other name, but she chose her husband's name, Dosu. You are a better human being than Jibori, right? And that other lady interviewing her, I don't even know her name. You sit down, open your filthy mouth, and said, you told your mother you didn't want to be married to somebody called Agbezuge. Really? And then you went on to say that why do ever people do this to themselves? What do we do to ourselves? That is our name. It is our name. It is who we are. We are not ashamed to be called Ablamotamabla. We are not ashamed at all. If you are ashamed, you are not a woman. So don't sit down there and tell Ghanaians that you are 100%. Celestine Donko has finished you people. See how she was comfortably ridiculing us on national TV. Bade na mashiama rufa umiangwa miebo mawona na kore. Ana befifi amu komi wo chirurie. Amu komi wo nigba tutunue. Amu komi wo rovue. Nyavi mayomo leba kukiti onko nyoho. Oma vakpoli onko. Thank God for grace. Thank God for grace. But your restaurant, la yo strong, yo yonto, Kenya akapo dosuha. Celestine don't call. Ya ma uji bori dosua. Na fiari nyanyere evoduko mareka manyovi makbagere chochi areka baha. Never jihana yo la hoyi banjo. No, Vaomia Hong Bia and TV3 producers so hard they allowed them. They should have stopped them right in the middle of the interview. They ridiculing the whole tribe. Agomade, Avawa go Kenyaja. Nyano Diama, Miontonia, Mia Viva Vio, Ano Via Wamaba, Kukuanyana, Agomade. If they are talking about themselves alone, I don't have a problem. But where they combine everybody, and that girl had the gut to say, why do this to themselves? By giving our names to ourselves, that is our identity. TV3 should have apologized for airing that program. Okay, it is becoming too much. Where we live in our own country and we are treated like second-class citizens, and our own children, they think that by ridiculing us and by denigrating us, they will be accepted by others. National TVG, and it is acceptable. Our leaders work batonian of Kago, Kukitia. Yola National TVG, and you people look at them by on your role models. But on National TVG, and no for room, me down. Just mention your family name. Why do you talk about a whole tribe? TV3 must apologize to the people of Everland for airing that program. Look at the way they were just laughing at us. Are we not human beings too? Because you want to be accepted by others, so you have to ridicule yourself. Agomade, nala hadoma mafufugo. Fishafi na porokiola mafufugo. Ala be hawe nanya. Komiunto anya kanu fomu rumia rukinwa. Just because na fube ve babu mato. Yaga tomye kwa video. Okunu ha. Banko Kenya bazuga. Unko Kenya akakpodosuha. Kukitiba, thank God for grace. Nyatafa, thank God for grace. Bami restaurant. Miasro manya bazugo. Miasro manya kakpodosuo. Komiazufa achirurami. Miazufa unami. Hama mievao lidoga evevie nijioha anointing laji. Movinho so avao mi avonu omblani la diamo. Avao ne mi chechi trore mi avonu no blani. The next 10 years mi avao mi slave nyaga la diamo. If your own children will sit on national TV and denigrate you, if your own children will sit on national TV and humiliate you and mock your name, then you people have problem. Avao, I'm talking to you Votarians. I'm talking if your children, you will allow your children to sit on national TV and humiliate you and denigrate you and mock your name. Celestine don't call any Jibari dosu. Jibari dosu anya sukuyoda. Anya experience yelesha. Anya mayonya. But she's proud to be called Jibari dosu. Or a restaurant krang or rejiba nurufa in the heart of Osu. Petition TV3. How can we live in a society where it is accepted for programs to be aired on national TV directed at one tribe, attacking one tribe? A whole TV station like TV3, you have producers, and the producers are there, and those two girls mocking the whole tribe, humiliating the whole tribe, and you guys air that program. You should be ashamed of yourself, TV3. TV3, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are a disgrace to the media fraternity.
More share more Facebook. Yo. So we dey say na go ya igbe 7 dey end dey say first of all ansa na meka sakura no na otwa say meye dey say na eye dey na efata na che say me address ayigbefo no emi ankasa me kromufo enti no we dey ebusanfo mo fa nche me kakra meka igbe no briefly na ye firi ono mo a na fe ye de afrafra ta enya do ko magima gbele short ko na mi ato pogbeto na mi kwa le interview ayia manya de mi bua be mia gblonya de cho pogbeto nene ma be mia pogbeto a abe the whole thing is looking as if but we want to accept but Omia treat him as second-class citizens like Ghana Lafi. Honestly, that isn't the whole scenario. Kukiti Celestine Donko Amevema Nanyao Alone. Most interviews of them are but they are very jovial. Ta mia to beto doko nya majiba manu afia ne mad kukunami be on behalf of my sisters manya be mi ma nyama bonafi aglobe enyama ogloa is an expensive joke mi me ho dem yeta mi eva de kuku Celestine Donko have de kuku my sister Kukiti ye ha va de kuku because mi akata gbereka ko glo miele fefe ha ko femiele tama mi akata mi echichi mi no school in fact mi apankwa enokpekpem ta sometimes ono mi atizi the school and I felt that was the reason why the whole conversation went that way. Ta mi ato I have received calls from chiefs, kings and a whole lot. Gaka this is just also on behalf of mi sisters Auber menyebe de mi bua koba mia war mia ridicule the tribe mi opegboto awode mi ma to awonu ma gbede ta mi de kuku na mi on behalf of mi sister mi de kuku aside that I made my address this woman abla vafi ebujan for na de na me candidate ya ne say me address me tribe I mean ye nuanom ayigbefo no na me so me de me voice pie so say ye sisters no omo ya ayigbefo enti me nso me gina omo nemu e de acho pakese ma ayigbefo nyina bebi e wo wiase afa ne nyina say enye boapayo eye agro but then na akwakoye say a very expensive joke now so ewiase so de obi ade no nu ne ho na obe pachowa kan ane kan ye beji atum ti se ne ye nso e boni tia nyankopon na ye ko pachowa oji tum no kan ane kan ese se ye jitum now video no ma mbo ni nyina because of time abla ebuchafo meka igbe kakra abna na mpese me address no meka brofo kakra na igbe abla vafi sister abla nyonu chichi abawo achi over 50 years so I do me pese me de ma etufo bo nyama jiba ma de na global mo na va fonu dora gbo achi. It is wrong for you to sit on a world wide web and insult a fellow woman, calling them names that is uncalled for, uncouth. Sister Abla, Marakuku no. Ale on ton never no social media, but Blombe na takukiti place Celestine Donko. They should apologize to the whole Ewe tribe. Oha, ejeba oha nava apologize na Celestine Donko ple kukiti. Ale ne jua, marakama likoton juna nyolu nenamao. Celestine Donko Malafima, She has lifted the flag of Ghana internationally. A married woman with children. That doesn't make her a perfect human being. Because the moment we all become perfect, then we are God. But we aren't. So you can always criticize constructively. But then when you have to start calling people names like being dirty human beings, looking like Celestine, don't call looking like a frog. Cho! Make up Bonyamano. Ah, mabuna dokuyo crowd, ablavi. Mabuna dokuyo crowd. This should be your very first and last. I'm sober. Ablavi. Nyonu chichi nyaga oho ya. Nyamajiba mava next week without any apology from you. Because I am also understand that you have to apologize to Cookie T and Madame Celestine Donko. They are humans. You cannot call them animals. You can't. Cookie T and I'm very sure that if her mother was alive, I don't think the mother would take it lightly with you for calling her daughter a dirty animal. I remember a few months ago, you were on social media crying. You were crying. You said there is no job in the country. Your daughter did her master's, and then she wasn't getting a job, and you tried getting her a job, and the man who is supposed to give your daughter the job insisted that you, Ablavi Yaira, you should come sleep with him before he could offer your daughter a job. For humanity's sake, we came to debunk this on this show. Vioma Dowomo and Kukiti is like your daughter. Your Rastafarian daughter in the house, no, is the same age with Kukiti. Can you sit on a World Wide Web and use uncouth words like that on your own daughter? Ablavi, the last time you insulted one queen mother in the Angloga state, and I came for you. I asked you to go and wash your rasta. Wash that rasta well before you come and talk about my queen. Then I realized that the rasta, you didn't wash it, you went to cut everything. After cutting it, you decided to do Grace Jones. 50+ years old woman. But she had no chokwa, on social media, and you just have diarrhea of the mouth. Do you know who Cookie T is? If you had Cookie T as a daughter in your house, Ablavi, where you went looking for a job for your daughter, if your daughter was Cookie T, they will pay you extra to have Cookie T come work in that company. Let me repeat myself again. If you had a daughter like Cookie T in your home, Ablavi, like when you are walking, you walk with your shoulders high. Magava global Cookie T, va global use the word Cookie T for the ma. Hey, Ablavi, when you knew very well that when you were at EP, Angloga EP school, your school, your classmates, they did a song for you just because you were not neat at all. I just don't want to. I'm giving it to you. I'm in my good mood today. Ablavi Yaira, respect yourself. If not, the way you are saying they should petition TV3, that is the same way we can go and petition USAID, because a learned woman like you, working as a human resource specialist at USAID, and then you sit on social media and disgrace yourself like that. We are not afraid of you. How dare you? Who are you? Who are you again? But I've on social media, and you see people criticize the likes of Kevin Taylor, the likes of whoever. You can always criticize. No one is stopping you. Gake, you cannot look at a fellow woman and tell her she looks like a frog. Do you know the first woman, the first gospel artist to make sure that singing in Ewe became a trend in Ghana here? Do you know who that person is? It's Celestine Donko. Nka, what have you done for Ghana? Ablavi, Nka no wanna Ghana apart from you have dyed your hair Grace Jones. Apart from Grace Jones, the man work by social media, I know if you family, you have depression, low menopause. Apart from that, what have you done for Ghana? And you look at award-winning. Do you know how Celestine Donko has promoted the name of Ghana internationally? Have you seen white men and women singing in Ewe? Majagbaode, Wohamia Ojom, Dova Navarre Kukuna Kukiti, play Celestine Donko, because you know where we come from. The God whose name by which we are called Evetol, you know, the tender God, he's originally called Yeve. So we use the name Evetol because we are bearing the name of the God of justice. That we are justice. Tana Kukiti, Celestine Donko over the Kukua, come out and come and apologize and do that properly. If not, I will not even use my TV platform. I will come for you again on social media. Come and apologize. You can't look at a human being and call a human being a dirty frog. I like me dark black afi akpla be na ma. I like me dark black afi kuson la akpla na ma. Huh? Friday, Ablavi, I will come for you again. Oh. When I fired you one time, you went to cut the rasta. If I come again, I don't want you to come and cry on social media. So I'll be waiting for you the whole of this week to come apologize to Cookie T and Madame Celestine Donko. Yamajiba ma phonu kura, yamajiba ma deep down no. Number maga wonu ama deep or global but Tommy and Yakata miason. Florence, don't come and call me. Florence Chapman, when I start, don't come and call me. Let that woman come apologize to Cookie T and Madame Celestine Donko, because Celestine Donko played Cookie T. They are celebrated people in Ghana here. Cookie T is an award-winning media personality. Akpa Cookie T over the social media va Grace Jones letter about wo. Play view Rastafari na. But over more Joomla social media. Have you ever seen Cookie T? Magahoma. Come and apologize. Next week, if I come, if you don't apologize, Ablavi, if you don't apologize, nyantom mako ifiape na navare kuku. Ebushanfo na de mechire nyina no makawie na moma yenkohwe Celestine Donko eni Cookie T omo achopa omo de bre ye ayigbefo no moma yenkohwe embra sisia.
Novel onoto bubuto madogbe na mi. Majibe mato moya ji mafaji na mi. I granted an interview on Today's Woman on TV3. And when I discovered the host, Cookie T, is an Ewe, I just got excited and we started joking about the heaviness of our Ewe savings. It was just a joke, you know, that came up in a conversation. To my surprise, from all the comments I've read so far, it turns out to be a bad joke, to be an expensive joke. And who am I? I'm just human. Chichobe ame amotama menyana ba ipo magbogblomu. E menyana ga ba ipo magbogblomu. Most of the time when we go on these interviews, as much as we have a pure heart and a clear mind, it's not everything you say that will be pleasing to somebody. And so we trick them. This will in no way tarnish my pride as an Ewe. I have proven it over the years in my journey in music that I am a very, very proud Ewe, and absolutely nothing is going to change that fact, you know, from the beginning of my journey till now. Anybody who has truly followed me knows that I'm a very proud Ewe. My native name is Mausi, and 3 of my daughters, 2 of them I have Eyam and I have Asei. And most of the time before I start ministering, I say that Ewe is a spiritual language, and that is the language we are going to be speaking in heaven. And so I encourage everyone to learn 1 or 2. So this is just one of the things that happens with love and respect to all of you. I take all the comments in good faith. I interpret them as the expression of your love, because Those who love you are those who correct you when you're wrong. So thank you so much, and I'll keep doing my best. Michweka. God bless you.
You know, it was supposed to be an icebreaker to a conversation that we started on Today's Woman, and it wasn't supposed to be the way it's been taken at all. So this morning, sincerely from my heart, this morning I just want to apologize to all of you. It was a joke that went bad, and I've been informed that it hasn't gone down well with a lot of people. It wasn't meant to be that way at all. So I'm just rendering my apology to the Ewe community, and of course to all Ghanaians as well, because some other communities have also made their concerns known. And I just want to apologize. It was a joke that has gone bad. It wasn't meant to denigrate our ethnic group or ethnicity at all. So please forgive me and forgive Celestine as well. And I just want to also thank all well-meaning Ghanaians, everyone who called me yesterday, sent me a text.
How many people called you?
Thousands of
people. Oh my goodness.
I
even called you, right? But then I got lots of calls.
But it's shown me how loved I am in this country. I had no idea at all. And I want to thank you for the love that has been shown me. I cannot count the number of calls and text messages that I received in the last 24, 48 hours. And I want to thank you for the love that you have shown me, and especially for the concern as well about the comments that were made on the show Today's Woman. Please forgive us. Forgive Celestine and myself. It was not in any way directed at the our ethnic group or community. No, it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be the way it's been taken at all. So please forgive both of us. We are still your sisters. We are still your loved ones. We still are ours. So please forgive us, and let's have a beautiful country. Good morning to all of you.
Forgotten country.
Yes, forgotten country.
What
is the meaning of that? Hoseto means a pressing of faith, right?
And
hoseto is stone on stone.
Stone on stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's like a believer.
So we believe
you are believing on the stone.
We believe everything is all right now. But it was a very interesting interview, I should say. I enjoyed listening to both of you. You seemed very chilled and happy. The conversations was
yo ebusian for Onua no. Ya before na ye ka bibi say kuku de vi maku now. Na wonu never the kuku ajeba no kokew. Nti na no anu apology enye na ye kama say ye nyina ye hu say ye kama say ya bibi aye fine. Na wa blavi wakwa kwatwa uti akwa dai uti e ba betena ho no mo e di menopause ni eye ba misbehave wo. Now the next week we dey apologize. Next week me ba we do be hu. I was out for na as usual. My guest omunyina tena se kama and then so dear dressing no bibia kama Prophet Kum Papa and then sparkle. Yeah.
Okay, obia ne ho efe.
So shrine.
Say no.
Aye. So bibia bokọ de.
Ewrade ti ase, ti bibia eku.
E de rade ase. Na yankasa ye brother appear and the tools appear tools waje da konya kama rapeni ma kwaba just last week ko sha o girl bi wo ba na nsuo no so cross e o yiri hwe
me straw
yes and o pon aje ko da ma me ho so bi aboko de ya say number bi o free ba na nsuo no na ano okay na week no muso bibia ko say
bia boko
week de mate udi abo udin pa mu music for no ya bo mu din pa anti no we it was for yankasa ya legendary DKB munim say we had a surprise for you. DKB is in the studio na say no why come no me ntimi nya akoko ma akoko ni benyi wie na me se me koton amobi fufu se me a me ku akoko na mewe di ya na dwe won say
kill me baby I want to die. I'll die for you.
Me anga me ku na mewe o na mewe ma de
na o remi na with and you say you do wa men kaza o where you go You done be what?
You just butcher no. Oh, you done no. Also that is a secret. A crowd baby me chef you are. Don't try.
Yes, sir. Your sweet brother, your kojo preko, or does akojo kawa. Brakojo.
Yay.
Be aboko.
Na me adom na so.
And o shirt no me Philippa.
Me sure me kwa me rama.
Remember almost shirt say na etene me on pa.
So.
Oh, it's my fetish. I really love it.
Me rama.
Oh, that go rama me say be man is sha attract me.
And I'm smart man na da ku face na be so me ho dai.
Oh, fine. Me the best pillow na. Di anaka I suggest me before. Waste of time.
Wo ye betwitwa wo me. Wo ye twitwa wo.
Are you scared of circumstances? If our president was scared of circumstances, will he be president? No. It's all about circumstances.
So they can cut you.
It's what the circumstances
they should butcher you.
Face your fear. Actually, somebody you will see. I don't know.
All right, briefly, I'm going to say, share just, brief concerns about Celestine Donko ni cookie me chira madwen fa ho sisia no papa yamonite we na ensem wo ho ende ye be
medase
ye be discuss so with the gospel for no de ku de uni mo panti no
ma ye ni kanchia ahwefo a ehwe nyina wo TV so any social media nyame nhira wo bia woni ho a ye so ye ni ho na me fa kwansu nchia me boss baako ye frɛ ne Babona Owija Junction engine filling station na isi wona Babona baby a obi enyame hira awon fe we kura de men kasa ho nche em se nsem ni nyina na waka no ye nua ba anwum tuni no Ghana ha no on se wo obi a ne ho ni asem asem eni ne ho iti no ye show na waba na show ni bi on so a ye ba ya na ye di bi ye sele eni agudie said ya be ma show no so no akoso na ayeye amane sa akora wo awutie kora wo beda I say ja Biribi ayi all night bi amekoye sofo no nipa wo be 50 emu 45 no hu nyina ada I say sofo ni preach chile nkonya nti ye to da bi yetume de eniema bi wurawura dwumadie num kakra na onso utifi a na mo wani eje eti wo fie na bi a ohu bibi sa se ekoso a memfa no wake up say ohu se eniema ya agudie eti no de ye kan se ye nuanom ewefo no yekuta won na mu wa kansem ni nyina enti mempese mekoni bebre na yenyam bibia mu na enko adwobrew
medase papa
medase bebre
happy
the American say language is dynamic. Uko China if you be chan ho ahe ho a.
Say de bia wo de omudi ni to nwum ni. Nti wo de ka China fo no so wo be che wo de ande nka wo be ne den.
The language na gasa nyam be so confuse the background or the language na ye. So the language bia ni the way etie. E bia me ko China na me ko kasa fem apia na ko on be sere. Apia no say de be din no. You see, they might laugh at me so be me take to hu popo a san ho a. Every me ti di be fe akwa potro. I'm telling you.
No, I refuse to accept
No. I bet me true. Na say obi so ba say mata to ni mata bibi mata fush.
Now listen, it's funny. So, and she was making a joke. But the way I'm there, I didn't corner. It makes you look as if say, oh no, I can say
yeah.
No, okay. Yes, it didn't move. What's wrong with that? It's a language. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's how it sounds like. And I'm a boy. So I don't see why I find it so personal.
Because I said my English teacher who bought that to me at school.
Oh.
It was a very chubby school. Into on me mbo me this and me didn't know me sure be. Na me so maintain crying. Into sure be na me ko bisa almost say elephant ba, baby elephant.
Okay.
Me teacher o because me din say me ha no say ontimi mo. Like before na din emu odru.
So it's like that. I don't experience it. The omo ye no I'm sure that she's really feeling bad because of her interview. Oh, this you be an strong. So now we attacking nipa na sis we kunipa.
Yeah.
Oh, now what can I also angani ya move fan channel. Ni move on. I mean, yeah, me I don't say anything wrong with it, but Onua crab apologize. Move on, enjoy the way there. I too much of me who so big food. Oh, a day. A day. Oh, you know, so in Chasso, now you move on.
But I see what Mudi.
Honestly, I don't know the issue.
Yeah, okay.
I saw it, but code details. Is it about surname?
Yes.
Zakwatele menebene okuo.
Jakpata better view manya
okuo. It is before the way day.
Debbie.
So who was lying to us on top radio?
Sydney Nana or you demon but that's not it. Say Jakpata no talk with Jakpata no say or akwa say a deity. And no say enkola ni mo wuo.
So
Jakpata better view manya kuo. Jakpata say enkola ni mo wuo.
Okay. That's what it means.
Yes, because
when you say on top radio, say before the way day.
And you see the day
So see, my elder people, just calm down. It's nothing personal. I think that it's not that deep. We as a people should learn how to laugh at ourselves and laugh over the. You see, some other tribes, when you say stereotypes, so stereotypes are characters, observations, and stuff about a people that is targeted towards them. And these are things that people have observed for a long period of time. And let's be honest with ourselves. You see, some people have accepted their stereotype. Like Ghana people, you can't get them to be angry over Ghana stuff.
Yeah.
Because it is true. And I can never turn aside, say, no, I turn it down, no, that random. Oh, that random one, Papa. I can't wait because I spawn home. Let me touch, I give it over for you. I'll be a cover, but you more yet. No more, maybe I feel fine. My rights, they go, come on, Fantasy, you can't get fantasy upset.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so it's even these days, the Northerners are accepting.
Yes.
Because of the comedy we do and we make fun of them. So sometimes even before I go on stage, some Northerners come to me. No, for a Diagro, and I get Evers coming to me backstage that today, if you don't say more ever jokes, say you know, I want you. So we should move to a level where we tolerate these things because they are part of life. In my secondary school, my JSS, St. Anthony's, the people we used to make fun of their surnames were all Evers. And they were all the ones topping the class.
Yeah, they are very intelligent.
Yeah, they are very intelligent. One guy, Elom Agbeleseshi. So we always mention it with our body vibrating. Elom Agbeleseshi, how are you? And then he also like, I am very fine. Nobody died. There's another one in the same class, Elom Kujewu. It's somehow heavy. And I became a teacher, pupils teacher. Charlie, Agbagba Vigo Vigala, it's there. And so, because we are not Evers, it bombards our ears. Like, for instance, a name like Kumoji. Apparently, Kumoji is what? Cemetery Road or?
A Kumoji.
It's what?
Death Road.
Death Road.
Hey, that's the name.
Yes, that's Kumoji, yes. So, because I'm not ever Kumoji. But ever knows the implication of the name and the so same people will be making fun of Chinese people. Hey, function. They too, their function is maybe the function is a god. Where they wake up in the morning, I saw saying function, you might never know. So let's just, to be honest, if the Celestine Adonko case is about surname, it's a non-starter. Let's just be tolerant. I don't think Celestine Adonko as a gospel artist with career at stake would deliberately come, say some tribal bigotry stuff to destroy a career. It's for fun, and it's true. They're complicated surnames, and a few, the Dagmanis too are trying. But ever is ahead. They're young bana. You know, it's
they're dead.
Yeah, and then they had the basketball. Nothing, this don't hold us, I beg. When I went to Tamale, Guinea fowl, Panamdi.
What's that?
Panamdi. Yes. I love you. Ndura Pam. Hey, power.
Yes.
Romance no day inside.
No, actually. So you see a guy in the north, somebody telling you, somebody do you not pump? And you're like, bro, just calm down. You know, I didn't propose to you, what be your problem? Yeah. So he's a thing. So, hold on here. So because I was not from the north, I kept laughing the whole time. And they understood that you are not. People make fun of my tribe. God dang me. Onge Samla. You know, I did me momo. We should get to that point. And you see, when you make fun of each other, the tension eases. Yeah. Yes. So Evers, just embrace it. Because it's true. Agbele says she power woman. You get what I'm saying? So nobody will deliberately insult your tribe or anything.
When they even especially are from there.
Yeah, every tribe has a stereotype. Every tribe. Yeah. Tribe Bia already asked to force iron air blank black. Everybody.
Black.
Yeah, that's it. You are wrong. They are prophet Kubu Shasha. As always government said they knew. So everybody has a stereotype. Yeah. So Evers, it doesn't have to take Evers, please listen to this and get this. It doesn't have to only be an Ever man telling jokes about Evers. Allow other people to tell jokes about you because you also tell jokes about other people. Yeah. And then I don't think Selena means harm. I don't think we all mean harm. We love them. Yeah. The banquet and those two and their women.
Out of malice.
Oh, no malice intended, yes.
But that's all.
Well, to be frank, I didn't see the need for Kukuti and then, what's her name, Celestine Donko to even apologize. There was no need. It was unnecessary for them to do that from my angle. Simply because, why? You can't have a joke? I don't get it. Again, I think that most Ghanaians are, or some, are now misbehaving. They are making it look more or less like, Okan and Papa, yenche camera and see yenim embawa baso. But obi kan asem na say omofo say asem bone dia obi atwe camera si nanim ejina the kitchen sabi na dware na o kan asem phone tape now boy and me say now can be where he is even using words that are palatable frog and all those things. Why? Celestine don't koto nyom edi aibe kasa no eto nyom no. The same Ablano couldn't pick up a camera to sit and clap for Celestine. To say why you are there and you are promoting our language. When to me, yes, sir, that's shameful. When to me, you have that courage to do that. You yourself now also what they are blano crano. You can't even hold on to your own language. I am sure even her home, on them kolando kraka brofo. If you think you are proud of your language, I don't know about firm. He should have continued with the way he was speaking. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we, disgracing ourselves to the rest of the world? Can't we just take a joke? Sabi, in some way, I can't find a infantifon, a wo a your my muhanom. So, what can some more sorry? Etia, I no more mode sabi, or mode jokes now. I keep it to on my way. Are we not the same people who keep saying Sanfantifo jokers? Yes. Have they complained? Why are you making it look like Sebio or the Yetachiwa a abomination? Instead of her to pick camera and sit in front of her kitchen and start cooking a plan to sell the culture of food, for us to also know that there's something good about the Ewe people, look at what you are rather doing.
There's a work plan and Fetri Toto.
Thank you. Etinka also tenase. Who promote culture and as a person what say maame no enye de sane de fata de a anka wo so no kafa kama si wo so wo ye eweni ni de anka promote ewe no promote culture no but na National Commission on Culture na bo mo ne promote. But you don't sit there shamefully disgusting and then come and tell us things that the lady has done. Do you know that the kind of mileage or bano ediamaye beyond your friend is saying the hip life man, what's his name? The were hip life man.
Adam.
Yeah.
And the rest. Why would they promote to the language when it comes to nationality?
There's this new guy, I forgot his name. No. They're promoting Ewe in Ghana.
Chief One.
Chief One.
Chief One, good.
Yeah. Chief One. You know, I think in Ghana, people are looking for the least opportunity to bring somebody down.
Yeah.
Why?
That's how I feel because still Okano. In Nipa way, why you normal way you want to camera see when
you want to country positive to be and can
way kakra negativity
look,
for
and for me it is so bad.
It's not mature.
She's a disgrace to the our community. Also what they say?
I find Abla Friday Yaira Abla or something US aid. And so ni US for the year US embassy and I say US Commission for the year juma. What we who no cry or
and all right. Where we are hypocrites.
Please, say 3 something.
It's like before you do your delicacy either a workplace and a bobitaji and now say a workplace and Fetri Toto.
Hey!
What's it?
No, can you also Fetri?
Fetri Toto la. I was for I before na mo hwe no se Fetri Toto no de wo we ni mo de wo wo. Dechi ne de ye greti okro no.
And Toto ne.
But Toto ne de ye wo.
Hey!
Oh, we
Ye wo. Sometimes Toto ne ye wo.
I like the feeling. I like the feeling.
Yeah,
All right, it was for na ye free Ablavi Grace Jones. Ye free ne so a na mo amunim political ye say no baby aye du no ye beton Ghana say de bia kum chacha e ka no o say ye be ya anka ye nton Ghana na ye nya den na ye ncheche no bi anje ne de ho na senate for say se mo beton Ghana de ndie Ghana properties ni bi wo ho a ye be pese ye ton shares wo mu ama mamembo properties na ansana aye Labadi Beach Hotel ye kai mo say aban dia La Palm Royal Beach Resort, Elmina Beach Resort, Ridge Royal Hotel, Busia Beach Resort, any Trust Lodge Hotel. Na omo de beto abonten say omo hia enkofo ama omo aba invest into these government properties. Omo beto shares ewom na your former minister Honorable Brian Champo ye say ono nko say sa aban properties nyina no or 60% ewom na Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa or your MP for North Town constituency or say a hene ha a habu amakema boy a flanker or say there be and this idea or the petition ekoma Shraj na Shraj entimi enye the embremu and then so ye no betwetwe enkomo because ye no ebetwetwe enkomo ye no bekasa wo phone so na ye bisa no few questions be na area na Pacho Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, Mona. Bibi Aboko. Hello.
Hi, Honorable. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you.
Thank you so much for honoring our call. Please, do you speak the Tree dialect very well, or you want us to mix it?
Yeah, let me try my North Tongue Tree.
All right. It was for Honorable Niano Ewo Ahumane so it's yen and Ebetri and Komokakra, Nitrino Mesramo Anko Yanese, when you would take Akra. Honorable, I hear you are impatient about Honorable Brian Echampo, you know, wanting to buy 60% shares in some of the government properties. Until you see who Nientia when you breed in India also strategy for Embryo no stop it Honorable Brian Echampo from investing and as buying 60% of shares in these government properties. O stance ne saying. U feel then and I feel say human right for etimi ebem.
Yo, me dase edikai mamen chia TF nyana na men chia wo panel na men bomo baso ejuma pa moya nyamen shramo.
Yeah, that's
Aye no crese and draw me call Shraj, yenyina yenim say it stands for the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice. And to me call ho file a petition.
Okay.
Say niema bi koswa say omo yenhwehwemu omo investigate and stop it the air kosono. Enya ade a ebeboa oman no. The air koso any say ma intercepted documents, me documents bebre I confirm me say Senate for yenyina yenim Senate Social Security and National Insurance Trust.
Yes.
Senate are responsible for your pensions. Enti yenyina ye juma at the end of the month your salaries no your deductions at the mass net from our salaries. Into Ghanaian workers, under Ghanaian law, no, uye juma na se ye tia uka na se ye tia usneta, ye betu me achi u employer, edinatum, into a compulsory. Se obia ne deduction, a cost net for her, whether you are a private worker and a worker in the public sector. Into snake for ye sika Ghana workers yenyina ye juma ye sika ena omode ye juma omode ye investments na the entia as I say omo ye investment is say yenyina ye juma no Ghana ye wamra say would 60 years and now would 70 years depending on where you work juma wo ye dodona retirement age is 60. Abia we a Supreme Court judge. There's a few categories of people who are more retire beyond 60 or more to many contract and they can work up to 70 years. And to drew retirement now, as I say, every month be a senate for deductions now more free all the years that you were working on. As I say, omotume ema osikani bi broni freno pensions enti snate for no sa adwuma no na omoye enti sika na omoje free ho no Ghanaian workers no omo de ye investment enti omo de ebia omo esi hotels omo esi school omo esi hospitals enti ubehu snate hospital call su snate hospital ubehu other investments or more yeah, with the view of making sure say deductions now more free year hono ejumana yenyina ye no omudia yes investment no by the time year retire no omo ewo sika ombetumi atua pensions.
Okay.
Enti those deductions no omo age Mashada, I explain this background so that Obia Betty as you say, Snake for no, and your Mwankasa, Omusika, and Omu use it. A yenina Ghana for workers, a yesika, and Omudi Juma. Ente Snake for Sikano Moji a free hono, and Omudi Sea hotels. Sa hotels no, a investment. Hoping say, Ghana workers retire now the profits from those investments no now omo to me at the yenyina ache na yenyina yache as your pensions. Enti hotels na snate for investing in hotel bit is a Labadi Beach Hotel which has existed for about 35 years. 35 years ago no musi Labadi Beach Hotel. Your La Palm Beach, your Buzia Beach, your Rich Royal. Into all of these hotels, no, they are under the SNIT investment portfolio.
Okay.
Krata, a crummy say, HSA, hotels when you know, 6 hotels when you know, or more ton at the money pabako. Sir Nipano or your MP or your Honorable Minister of Food and Agriculture, your friend of the Honorable Brian Achampo.
Okay.
Me intercepted documents no. Me yem eshe me ye.
Wow.
If you say, Usher hotels where my listing na. Hotels need be very, very profitable.
Okay.
Hotel beat is Labadi Beach Hotel. Last year, omotua dividends to government. Dividends profit omo ye no.
Okay.
Omo juma to me nya profit. Omotua buying 25 million cedis last year. The year before no omotua 10 million cedis. Labadi Beach very, very profitable. Another hotel very profitable, Rich Royal, very, very profitable. Inti Adentina investment as net for Omodiesi hotels. Eboy yenyina ye call retirement ye bet to me anya pensions. Snate for bet to me atua ye kano.
Yeah.
Adentina tam hotels ninyina edi amani pabako. That raises a fundamental issue of policy rationale, policy justification. What kind of consideration? Ajimbe nebe mua impinifo na omu ye juma was net. Omu etina siyebo bohun omu decide say hotels we dudona ade no. Even if some are not doing well, no krano, there were measures that you can put in place, changing management, making sure, say, you improve supervision and all of that, marketing, advertising your services, and more juma in the entertainment sector. Munim say, more ko high these hotels and yes, small rates, and I charge more. More person more use it omo halls, and I say omo beachfront, and I say omo courtyards. Sika omo charge mo. Munyina munim. I mean, ye programs political parties ye current for your meetings, for your programs. Into yenyina ye nim individuals omo ye weddings, maybe a birthday parties. Yenyina ye nim the charges. I mean, to have an event at La Palm, and Labadi Beach, and Elmina, and Buzia Beach, and yet a small rate, and a omode bet charge. Into your banisana, all of these monies or more raise profit or more, suddenly, almost say, or more controlling stake, 60% shares are or more in these hotels, no, or more than money pabako. Sani Panoso or your Honorable Minister of State. Now, why I am emphasizing the position of the person, say, or your Honorable Minister of State, it is because of Bibia Bruni Freno conflict of interest. Uye Juma wo abaimo properties we abain dia, abain hotels. Wa uye Juma wo abaimo as I say ushe suma yenyinano. Use o to. Wrong. Unethical. And I have always maintained, more than 16 years ago, T4 Bekaya, 2008, Honorable Gyegye Lamte, Mina mede to just say, or to ne official bungalow. Me investigations, say, ne bungalow or timono, or more renovations. After the renovations, no, or say, or per se, a private property. And I make say, it is wrong. It is not right. I am morally reprehensible. Because anka ministers nina omuye juma and Nkrumah and Buzia and Champon and Rollins anka omunyana eto omu bangalosa anka ebinka for the Honorable Gyegye Lamte. Nyamia friend, God bless his soul, to buy that bungalow. Until me call all the way to the Supreme Court, Mr. T from the High Court.
Okay.
And that is the same principle me pursue in this matter with Honorable the Honorable Brian Champon.
Okay.
It's a matter of principle.
Okay.
in my understanding of the Constitution, conflict of interest, code of conduct for public officers, and in my conscience, no, media, it doesn't sound right to me. Say, ya mau ejuma, ya appoint you, ya mau mandate as a public officer. Say, these are our assets. Enti impenyifo monshe sumaye. Instead say, mube maintain and I say also obesi biya kaho. I'm expecting say ya mau 6 hotels to supervise as a minister, as public officials are. Maybe now also the 6 account and now the 2 be account.
Yeah.
And you're wrong, sir. O say, oh dear, oh Tony, living the next generation with nothing.
Me pasho, me bem kakra.
Yeah, over to you.
Honorable, I'm person me bisa say. I do understand the part also because or public servants, you know, and who here say as or ye jumama buying, you know, and say auto buying property, which of course belongs to all of us. Into nam person maybe say and can say NGO be and say an individual businessman be and also fan say or ye hotelier and or person will talk sa government properties na and no so kebe how. Nipa no onya abanye ejuma.
And also behame kakra.
Right.
Because the entire behame is a snitch for no so far.
Okay.
Maybe a member of parliament.
Okay.
Or more day or more annual report about parliament.
Right. All right. It was for network, you know, a little bit, ajame a little bit. Meanwhile, na yene Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, North Tongue constituency, Honorable MP, ona yene etwetwe nkomo. O say ebeko go de nkan kokona nya dia obepene and say why explaining ne ho enough. I think say we have an overview of the reason why also one penny because opesu watch say adia ye nipa bebre die no nipa ba kopa ntimi nsore se oye den woto apia bremu mame.
I have a little problem.
Sure.
The question was very valid, but as
network no jame
say businessman be and who is kind of person to no still na
problem kakra.
Okay, so I'm sure say for SNIT to sit down and say we need to sell some of the shares. I don't think they are selling it outright. They are selling some of the shares, right?
Yes, 60%.
60%, right? So 40% will still belong to the government, right?
Government.
So if they are selling, that means they are facing problems. Maybe for some years now they've tried to solve it. It's not working. They need new inflow. Because that's what happens if you have a business. Now, whether it's public or it's personal,
yeah.
And Obi say, I will invest in your business. It's a good thing. And since later on, we say, I trust you. Maybe I can so in the end, or see close down hotels. Because for them to decide to sell 60%, that means they open it up to the public. They didn't say only that guy has the opportunity to come and buy those shares. Right? They are floating 60% shares. That means what was can waiting afford?
But Honorable Babakana.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Honorable. Thank you so much.
Hello, yeah. Now me responded to your question, sir. Anka a private person. And I make her say, and I make her say, Osha, the mandate of SNITA. Amount to me, and sorry, and say they're just selling. You see, they work for us. It's a public entity. They have to justify the reasons for their action. And SNIT must be explaining to us, as I said, SNIT for explaining Argentina or Motong these hotels. Particularly, hotels are profitable. Hotels are dividends. I'm buying. And I will still have an issue.
Okay.
Because it's about the decision to sell. Is that decision in the national interest? Or minor and
okay.
Then there is also a constitutional matter Usha petitioner media kwa Mashraj. Ma raise a fundamental constitutional issue. Ukai Article 78 and Article 98 of the 1992 Constitution.
Yes.
Yachro wo say we are MP and now we are Minister of State. The Constitution stipulates say answer na ube ye business. Answer na ube holding an office of profit. In order to prevent conflict of interest and all of that, because Obibe to me abaimu say ono dia oba abaimu nanso he has an agenda to come and buy government assets to engage in business transactions that benefits him, doesn't benefit the people, the public interest.
Yeah.
In China, that constitutional provision, as they say, we are MP and now we are minister. Now say, we are business, and now you want to hold an office of profit. You need permission from the speaker, as I say, who apply to the committee of members holding profit.
Okay.
Now, that application, speaker be assess it, say, ejumana ukwakoye, that business transaction, you will not be in a conflict of interest position. Okay. It will not be detrimental to the state. Article 78(3) and Article 98(2). May check records in Parliament. The 47 ministers and MPs are more apply. Speaker, more the permission, the certificate to hold an office of profit to engage in business transactions. The Honorable Brian Champon on Kahon, he has not applied. It means this SNIT transaction, he shouldn't have gone near it. He shouldn't have participated, whether it was advertised for the general public or not. He should not have participated. Okay. And this is not the only transaction what participated. And my releasing fresh documents. Okay. Kumasi Catering Company, which is now known as the Grand Regency Hotel in Kumasi, 2022, 2 years ago, or 25% shares in it. Right. Documents now, media to journal. Yeah. The valuation of the 25% was 8.6 million. That's not what he paid. He said he will pay 7.4 million, and Nokrano, he's paying on installment basis. He has not finished paying, and yet he's been given the rights. It's just clear insider dealing. Okay. And he is not allowed under the Constitution. Once won't apply to the speaker and you don't have permission from the speaker, you cannot engage in these business transactions. You cannot hold an office of profit. Okay. These are major constitutional issues which debar him from engaging in the kind of conduct that we're engaging in. Interna Marcos Shraj, and I hope, sir, Shraj for the expediting on investigations. Okay. This is about the national interest. And me, I think that we all must establish this principle. Okay. President Akufo-Addo Ankasa, Ekanye, Mube Kaya, or can say, were advising in Crawford say, Omon pese, Omuye business, Omon pese, Omuye Sikano, how do you call Omunya Sikano? Yeah. He has advised them to stay in the private sector. Said they shouldn't come into his government and come and use his government for business. Yes. Into that principle is a laudable principle. The president himself appreciates that principle, and that is what I am pursuing in this matter.
Medase, oh baby. Honorable, I say, utimi ebedu enkrayana unya brena obetina sine eja ya twaso. If you say questions no bebre ha, me pese me bisa ona eja yehu sene ekọ, but in between time no so ye be follow up keenly ewo page no so say more a year would to one and yes, you the update your home, sir. Medasi bebre. Yo, maybe draw a crime, Medasi, honorable. All right. Everything for and one, no, honorable actually to the moon. Yes, you have a dream one appear to now can be and send out honorable sounds to be.
Raise the point that almost my profits are almost 43 when he's not part 47, of it. Yeah. And he feels there's conflict of interest. My question is Brian Achampo, NDC, a parliamentarian. Would that be a conflict of interest?
Still, I will buy Juma.
Thank you. You see what I'm saying? So maybe he has to do the right things by going there to go and sign up for people who can make profit.
Okay.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
That is Honorable Brian.
Yes,
Brian, no? He needs to do the right thing or the needful.
Yes,
okay.
But I mean, Senate, who are they going to explain to Parliament that maybe we are losing? Probably we are making 10 million Ghana cedis, but the cost of maintaining the place and running the place, you know, is more than that. So we are probably
Honorable Kasano. No, say Labadi, either Labadi Beach and La Palma.
Labadi Beach.
Dividends,
10 million.
Yes, so, and which means to them, no, not just say it means the hotels are doing well.
What happened that they have decided to sell some of the shares? Something must have happened.
I understand one thing. Maybe I say you're investigating into it.
Fine. So that's what you should say, but it shouldn't look as if say Bernard Champion is NDC, MPP, so there's some kululu. The right thing must be done. It's as simple as ABCD. TV3 is floating shares. I'm a billionaire, I want to buy some. Have the money to buy whatever shares you are floating. And now MTN is floating shares. Well, if Brian Achabo was buying from MTN, nobody will be talking. Are you getting me? Yeah. Even though he's in government, because MTN is a private, entity. So what I'm trying to say is the right thing is the right thing. Let's not try and politicize everything. The Senate has decided to sell some of shares, not particularly to Brian Achampo.
Okay.
When who opportunity is taking it, maybe he's not using the right steps like he said.
Okay.
I agree with. He should go to Parliament and go and get the Speaker to give him the opportunity to make profits as an MP.
Okay.
And do the right thing. But yeah, Kasasa na some way because Ibrahim Mama, Mama Nia Ketwa, and if or a billionaire. And if you feel say, oh, so I will tell you, but me talk shares, now me run here. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, what them tell. So also, you can also go. They do something for you so that and make it profit. So let's always try and talk in a tangent. Say, political. One them channel. Also, I told you Kumasi, and also they suspect say there's foul, but he's paying.
But I think, sir, don't you think, sir, Embra, Honorable Kasano, one more party be on the no emphasis on the fact, sir, Nipano,
insider job, I had that.
Okay, insider, but one more party be a
who can't
buy Nipa.
Banachampo,
but most everybody. All are buying more. Say most of the connections be. Also, Yana, can be say a sradi fa a chichidie, when you've been taught.
Yeah.
Because you will Kurumwa.
I like that.
On that offer, Kurumwa, we I say, Cassie and Crawford, different brutal by ya, you see, ya, a good hub will be brainy at the more friendly simple option Cassie. Thank you. Nimu penny be pa. Now, near Bamupa. Ya name is a Cassie, who be be at all. I just say war connections. E wa ban eti ye kurom wana ma nkasa na ye wono. Say I say uko sabe wa wie school na akopɛ soldier, police, aben adwuma. I just say wunim obi. I just say wunim panin bi. Bebre dodo ana so ya connections.
Yeah.
Ene wom wan fa bribe ne connections na nwuramu a enya de a wo benya saa. Eti wo hwa politicians na eto da bi a wo hu say bibi say no me di me hu kowura mu a ebeboa no say connection bi wo ho profit kese bi wo ho owo be ade bi a obenya free ho eti no ode ne hu kowura mu sade na me ne yusu te say Ibrahim Mahama ono no onye politician nti no ono no say ni bibi sa no ode ne hu kowura mu a sabe oye independent. Eti no connections niti na ya na matter say what as a speaker of parliament. So me TBB sa say so obam na ohwehwem ansa na ade ya na wo beto. Okay. Anye sa ade ya na just say Gyegye.
Let's just say the long and short of it is let's just say utie honorable Kasemu a obeso wo kire say pese Brian honorable Brian Champo onye the needful.
That's what I think.
So abai ema ho kwan because the whole thing to me is looking as if say bia nia nkese so wo parliament I say ebia house chief no be ma no say bia o masan ase wo ho kwan say bia obetimi akwai abai property shares onye enti na em say we no o plead say sure jenye the on investigate.
No, so I will say. I mean, he should.
Me ma di mbrem na di.
Oh,
someone am sorry am ko show so someone say ye $10 so. Ya cry ya end of year party media general ho ne no. Last year say ho ne no La Palm.
I mean, end of year comedy show no.
Yeah.
So shout out to the whole La Palm team. They did very well. They treated me nicely. Yeah. Just that the showbiz schedules, corporate schedules, now. I'm from Panama. I'm from we are normal pong. Because, but with reference to what Honorable said, not saying these companies are healthy companies. Yeah, they are making profits. So why are you selling? If it's not broken, you don't fix it. What I deduced, said Labadi Beach, for instance, paid 25 million cedis to the government. 25 or 10. I think 25 million as dividends to the government. Yeah. So when we say dividend, you're gone past operational costs. You're gone past overhead costs. No cost is totally involved. You have cancelled out costs totally. You are in profit zone. So dividend is how many investors, stakeholders on board come and take your share. So if you're able to give the government 25 million, how much is even left? A lot. Dividend level means that the
employees and everything. Okay.
So why is it going to be put up for sale? That is major concern. Because it's conflict of interest. You are an MP. You sign up, you buy it. You're supposed to be one of the people auditing the company. You're supposed to be one of the people questioning operations of the company because it's a government entity. Yeah. How do you self-audit? That's the conflict of interest. Okay. But it's always easier when a businessman comes to buy because the businessman is not an MP, is not in the political fabric. So you can call him to order and question him. So if it's from the inside, it's difficult to monitor, to supervise, to criticize, and to give recommendations. Yeah. So what I say. And then with reference to Honorable Brian having to consult the Speaker of Parliament to have the necessary steps to follow, I'm sure those steps will approve you buying, but I don't think full decision-making authority. Yeah. Because you are from the government, you are becoming an owner, and you're still with the government, so that your ways are monitored well.
I say one pan and the whole cabra for san.
Oh, me,
viewers nation, almost like a tree. Almost a brother say a more drew into almost like a tree.
Somewhere a tree for the country, right? Now the beginning. Oh, Minister, I get dividend there. I get dividend. The dividend. No, I say fine. I'll be a Canadian patron. So like I'm saying, you know, Sen American. Yeah. I'm not much for moon young country. Let me put this word out there. 34 Asante 4. Oh yeah, what? Baby, come along. Somebody create your own language. What do you feel? So, quick question to Ashantis. Language. It's dangerous. One day. Yes. I have friends who went to this Sakawa thing, Malam, and when they went, there were 3 of them. And one, yes.
Bakube who saying?
Oh, that. Okay. On some side in Chobi,
oh, okay.
The devil comes more than the scammers. Oh, Bonsam, Junedi. 1 million. Oh, 50 million. I'm going to feel the baby. I said, yeah. It's okay. I said, don't mind me. Oh, now this kind of said, oh, no, who's it?
And the Ponzi scheme, no, something Mupa.
Oh, Ponzi scheme. They give you 4 choices. I was trying to them. First time I said, lesbian.
Wo dia na wo kwa ho na.
Is there some more than that?
Nike buya papa.
Okay, no, too fine. And this lesbian girl, how much 3 a.m. Get in a so small be moon.
Hey.
They tell us all that they ask me to. You can't sleep with me, no way. 3:30. We don't make it at this so. I'm telling you. So she told me, say, when you go and have only my water, there are some oils out there.
Yeah.
It's about 30,000-40,000 cedis. Yeah, tiger oil or mwana nyame po
yeah.
Oil,
okay.
Then you mix it. Oh yeah, incantation or punano. Oh fair, mama water spirit or bar. 4 choices. You have to choose 3. Yeah, favor, fame, money, life. Which is to favor, fame, money, with your life now. They can kill you next week without telling you.
Hey.
Yeah, oh no, the other side, emotion. Yeah, with the whole for baby or you droop or the and then show honor.
And then appear to language in Kwani ya kan ho.
Emotion. I'm the whole man I'm not so was hard with the
Muteba ya.
So 3 of them, they went some 3 of them do back. And the language now 2 cano, the same language na malam. No back with them. What's your language? A chinima. The last of the bottom. Possibly. So. Your now you struggle with you. I am on test. Bounce.
Oh, Gyegye, don't know you again. No, I can't afford job.
I didn't see effort to network.
Hangy.
So, like I'm saying, you know, it's all in the. I think Honorable's actions, is in the right path. It's in our interest.
Okay.
And then I don't also think Honorable Brian also means anything bad. It's a business for him to win opportunity.
Okay.
Thank you. And you know, I say Snitch say beton.
Yeah.
I don't know the transaction behind the scenes, but I don't think that you put it up. I want to buy.
Yeah.
So I think both sides are right. So then the authorities involved no more straighten the mind.
Yes. Mebo Honorable Okudzeto Black Abaso.
Okay. I
think for the past 4, 5, 6 years now, we're too to reveal certain things they see within the space. On any nipa bakwa, or maybe the issues when it comes to a presidential jet, the flight issues, Sikaye Kum, and the Sikaye say, and all that.
Yeah.
He's the same person who came with another revelation when it comes to other matters, I think COVID and all those things. Today, he's back with another revelation with the Senate thing. I'll clap for him because saying Crawford Weby any here our system name. Indeed, and easy so be too when see one why ye dear no because very critical. He's the one who did the largest pit we have now, the cathedral. Okay. More revelations. He's the same MP who has been out there to show, say, and there may be answered that to the extent that I saw for no crass and because or boy and all those we are saying no. I mean, among whom we used to passports too and all those things in now. You're now by. You understand? And for me, I will continue to clap for him to be doing what he is doing. Okay. That's perfect. Again, the Senate issue now, where releases this year, I've read his petition. Now, me kind of petition, I've on one breath say all kind on the face value before say oh yeah politics.
Yeah.
But so all kind of deep now dream how to say and your politics now all we be in your muscle. Say a politics no yanka on fan ko dying a certain institution na ye na o man yet TSC or say omonhwehwe anye maybe at same nti me kan we ya me hu say o de akọ dying a institution a friend shrage no then I realized that ohia in chitremu na Ghana men nyina entiase say and na echo indeed 2008 or can I say me on a Omane Boama, the same thing to late Gyegye Bilamte. Okay. Mra or Cas or Beto ne Diana or Timu no or what a bemuno. O mampene, a masadia no ambaso. What kind of Senate in Emana or Kana? Senate has just, put out there on their website. Say omu here a month for to get into the 6 hotels omu a year see was say omu ebeboa. Therefore, almost about 60% of it will be given to whoever will do, the needful. Okay, omu bed no more to that. They were specific in saying is they need somebody who can bid for multiple hotels. Okay. So the 6, if you come and you say obeto 2, obeso obeto 1, they will go for the person who wants to buy more than 2. Okay. So when I make sure, then they can release the 60% of it for the person to control the affairs of the hotel. Okay. Now, they are selling to the Rock City Hotels. Now, Rock City Hotel is a business entity owned by Brian Champon. Yes. Now, then you want to ask yourself, when Brian decided to hold on to Rock City, did he then go through the Article 78 that he is talking about in the Constitution, where he needed to see the Speaker to talk about it, because it is a profit venture for somebody like that? And now also say, my patch say, so or your MP, you understand? And that time no so no or power, yeah. Well, and or they a year a juma or they could see our business, you know. Yeah. I'm trying to ask, say, oh yes, I do, you know, a profit venture na all, you know, even though it is not a buying any man or J a day or day, you know. But I'm asking, say, oh yes, a juma no. Is there anything wrong with MPs also having to establish companies to make profit and so what I mentioned? Good.
What I said was, if you are coming to venture into state-owned properties, you need to inform.
I think it's what I'm trying to say is that Senate didn't say we are selling to Brian Champon. They said they are selling to Rock City Hotels Limited, which is owned by Brian. Right. Yes. And that is what is in their statement. If you read, they said they are selling it to Rock City. Now, a Black Man's challenge is that Rock City, the director, is Brian Champon. That is why I'm saying is a Black man trying to tell all of us that then when Brian decided to have Rock City, was it necessary for him to go to Parliament to go and ask? An entity. Good. So if it is not so, why are we then bringing Brian Champon's name to make it look like, because he's a minister, okay, and state is not saying I'm selling 100%, but I am only selling 60%, and Brian's company, which is Rock City Hotel, is buying that 6 hotels, that's 60%, and control, and have it as part of its business. You want to bring in Brian as a person who is a state official. Okay, so I don't know whether you get what I'm trying to say.
I get what you're saying. What you are trying to say is the company is what is buying the
exactly,
not an individual,
and not Brian.
Brian is the director.
Yes,
the owner, but it's a different entity managed by different people. He also has his job as a minister.
There's no case where Brian is buying the Smith group of hotels by himself. So there's no way Pampasone Druno. Brian, I think the Cambo Fia said, or they see the Chamso, I think Accra.
That may be about tea. What kind of black petition now? Oh, by Biameche in your saying, intercepted documents in my possession. Yeah. Confirm that SNET is far advanced. But far advanced in selling a controlling 60% stake in 6 of his hotels to Rock City Hotel Limited.
Okay.
And on that was also owned by Brian Echampong, the MP for Abetifi, and Minister for Food and Culture.
Honorable Brian Echampong,
Honorable Echampong is a director and a sole beneficial owner of Rock City Hotel Limited.
The owner,
Good.
So, let's say, if I'm getting the whole thing right now, and I am say Brian and so the hotel no sanka I am say embryophobia and say outside has been so about better bigger shares so more and no then kebenya conflict kaka e betimi aba say maybe a company be never better face net or na yes
listen Brian's hotel which hotel now odi pepper so was
yes
odi pepper so I like the word word me and the
pepper so you
director
director the my direction was so
yeah
or church point
yeah
good trees come let's talk about Rock City no it's not a government franchise
not at all
any government ministry now in business who individual no you can't ultimately buy and better property direct it has to go to the company so the a company to company so the company to company the company on the left Rock City nothing to do with government company on the right is Snake literally government now conversation now ban say Rock City is not on its own without Brian so therefore Brian is the face of Rock City so if this has to go on now the same thing MP the business is allowed but the business no government business abefa supervision audit all of that
documentation is
how would that be done because you are a part of us so we are the sound audit like how do you question your own self and that's what
or you're part of a government but when you're part of Senate
what kind of government
what a Blackwa is trying to seek is not to say Brian Aebone, just as you said. So this is what he says. Or say, in my petition, I am inviting Shraj to investigate grave matters bordering on conflict of interest.
What conflict of interest?
No,
Thank you.
The conflict of interest
2, abuse of power.
Yes, conflict of interest still.
3, lack of due process.
The conflict of
4, procurement breaches.
Yes.
5, chronism.
Okay, so maybe
and graft.
Conflict of interest. Yeah, conflict of interest. You are bringing 2 fire together. Which side of the fire are you? If it's state owned, now ukotwa, you have to be a part of the panel to audit these people.
Yes.
Now the interviewee, no. Onua no only competent. So
you are not getting the whole thing. What is Brian's position?
No, conflict of interest.
I'm Minister for Agric.
Agric,
yes.
Has nothing to do with hotels.
No, it's not.
So I'm coming. Government has different departments, right, and different ministries. It's the assembly I can. So Brian or agriculture minister or one side and no hotel. What I say, and I'm confused. We say, yeah, talk share 60%. It will be the hotel no. Talk at the end. The due process now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Speaker of Parliament. No,
the Speaker of Parliament
because they are allowed to do business.
Sure.
Even with government as well.
Sure.
But you need to go through the due
clearance.
process.
Yes.
But what is the conflict of interest and blah 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 blah? Because Honorable Japan has businesses.
But are they state-owned?
But if he decides, say,
the position
the company be able to one of government fisheries and RBD.
Also go to the process.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So he should hit on this conflict of interest. Due process is what should happen. If it's something that is allowed, that he said himself, say, allow.
Gyegye, could it also be say okay, cool.
No speaker, no amount the right channel to do things. That means it's allowed. Or a Greek minister, no hotel. This I'm sure people are running the hotel for him. He doesn't run it himself.
Right.
Are you getting me?
It
doesn't matter. The dinner was still now Parliament who speaker now here the due processor. You will be allowed to do business.
No, because due process. Because I want to watch them say, "Obi owa ban mu ene wo kwan so ko hu speaker na say individual."
No. Who are ban mu na who talk about
property?
About business. I was so called speaker now. Speaker and for monitoring measures.
No.
Yes, but also Rock City, no, is Rock City government?
No.
Government shares?
No.
Independent?
Yes.
So an MP, which man running such business.
Yeah.
So, but the concern of Honorable Abraham Okujeto is that, okay, Hotel Bena the government group of companies.
Rock City.
Owned by Brian.
Brian will buy. Yeah.
So that's a government person.
Yes.
Into
through
his conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Official say a be easier. Obetimi afem.
That's abuse of power now.
Yeah, that's
because any regular person
to get it. Regular person a bit difficult.
No, I'm saying I was saying something. Say any regular person who you tell say, oh, property will be to where then you mention a government person's name, a politician. Oh, you should power not in
yeah.
Even from afar. So if a government person is saying that conflict of interest and abuse of power, even from the layman's mind, it means say, oh, because truly, if Honorable Brian is really pursuing this thing, he stands a better chance more than any businessman in Ghana.
Sure.
What I say?
Agreed.
Agreed. Chief, I'm going to school. I'm
Agreed.
Primary, SS.
Stop it. Fine.
Esa says
And papa, and so we as our Oshani Jubilee House, Anna.
But it has not come up for.
And young fan to a one thing.
I know why you have to go up.
But yeah, it's not interesting. Say most of the MPs select committee programs they run in Rock City.
Yeah, government is allowed to enter Rock City. The same conflict of interest now fighting.
I bet you
it's not interesting.
Because about the business, government wants a hotel to do an event. Brian will get a better
chance because on no money will feel.
Yeah, you shot yourself in the foot.
I haven't said anything. I'm only trying to say that the man will raise. I am hoping Shrag will get into it so we can get a clear
camera. It was your fault, Pamucho. When you take a quick break now, you're back now, Edumediana. You're the next topic, no, at all. Maybe I see All right, it was for Baby Gyegye and I said I will share with Onua TV. So we screen goddess. I drop Bruni Papa Bit Monaguchi. Me and Edumedi me dimu chiame. Your next topic. And I say move video be better about and I just say and ye come crack ya brother ye or comfort quade. The video be better about and I just say o share ne tibie any senior ye brano why ye na. In fact, it was for yanko video no quickly. Emra na afi yatwaso. Yo, it was for Yankasa Yebra, or comfort quade, and then no, I say watching some. In fact, a very, very disturbing video. Video be me who you know, many angel cry because quade you be at me personally. Wow, we name quade during the time Lord Kenya more was so those times, you know. Now quade you a very, very handsome man, but in life, the beginning is not always important. The end is what justifies the appear to. Quite the minimum say one and my say 5 and 6. Matisa or you ne yare ne shasi no. Na enkofobi to am to was one person mo boano. But I say de bia na ne ma me interject ni ma me ne mpese ne ba no ho betono like the public are making the whole thing look as if say Omame is the reason why nipa bi mu te say mo no mo ntimi ankura ne mu
ye asem right. This guy was in Kumasi. Hammer inti
last two another one okay
Hammer inti
oh okay radio guy no
yeah he's based at Kumasi
okay
okay boy go Kumasi or Hammer interview so I met him enye ko di fufu bibia fine this guy was okay
with Kwade
because so obi was problem issues mentally
yeah
oh here help that's all oh here help constant help because abusing drug na affecting so you know here help that's what it is
okay
I did because me ho no say and you are recording where I have the beat there we're doing a new song for no say Charlie appear I'm a friend how many ATS can no me adwuma no
okay
or say appear there any there ni ma me say emfa ne mra no
mo fa ne mra no saying like oh you okay what the recording
appear it's like I feel Hammer is not interested again because you can see say he's going out using his pocket money onye ni nua onye ni busu onye ni hwe no spend this kind of the channel but me I don't know the whole truth but I feel some many feel say people are donating to Hammer eti onye skebi the channel who want the ban ho ntino ya the brand na donation be ban ho I don't know who the woman is but I'm getting pissed off because I was working on a new song with the boy and then Yajamabo beat Yadiaman and the boy ended up in no. The next thing I see is this video. And it's like me physically muha or you healthy. So what happened?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is quite a lot of age or bit making your own decision?
Once somebody has issues mentally, you don't say what you are saying.
Okay. No, I'm just
because Okasa obeti making the decision you jana ready.
Okay.
Because Ujana, they will resort back to what they know. Let me do my drug and try and forget the whole thing. Before you know, they take it to now sell. Level China boy no who answer. Talent say yeah, China who. Oh God, oh yeah, oh recipe. Oh no, you say no. No, then.
But is it true, say?
Yeah, so boy we young kobonsa mo bi e bindi. Me can wo TV so me nko. and I will urge everybody not to go. If they wait for this boy to die, nobody should go and give any money to anybody because I'm not trying to say anywhere we go. So why should we go and give any money? I'm so pissed off. That somebody out of his own goodwill said, "Man, yeah, deal with my boy. My time in the corner off." And look at him now. Look at him now.
Now, Pacho, maybe a question. I also found out, say, there was a rehab center here, and also no nanka, muhu, as a Lord Kenya, omo coming together na, omo share free, honomo. Yes, mame, like the owner of the rehab is sharing free. But the next thing, ne mame, the restriction order from court.
Hey,
Abba,
yes. And also the restraining order.
Yes. Mo bia ye ni bani free on be akwala no
onim na boso me kuro wo no chem no
on what grounds that they were threatening the
boy
because they are not like the whole thing is looking as if say you see they say no he was healthy doing the music and all that yeah nti you say ne ma me feel say monso ebia ne ho ye de some fa no na se mo ye enwom na se mo de no kobo shows na like you don't need him again na mo ja no
we know why na na is the woman okay if that's what you're saying I will get so pissed off so boy na you said na e fe the akra na ye na e fe say na owo ye ho na ye healthy no and no enya see the why ye oh what are you telling me I don't want to get pissed off because master me person me frame am some kind of names what is that. Unless I hear a story, no, who's any story different. That's how I'm remember what is that? Over far the coin there, and you Fefe, yeah, no one na yeah, so no. Yeah, not here. What are you telling me?
Because Sana may say yes, ma'am. Said that's the reason why it's like you people are making money out of Nebano.
What?
We are not master, my ignore no. How? Now I am depressed.
Over far the coin,
why? Go back to
over far the coin, why the why? Or why we didn't allow him to be depressed. We were there for him. As I was recording a new song for the boy. So what happened? Over far the coin wide because music say Onua. Oh yeah, then you want to do it.
Yeah.
And when you're not getting the chance to do it, you'll be frustrated. Oh yeah, then me, I run a lot of businesses. But oh yeah, then my go beats. Oh yeah, me then make a movie.
So I don't make creative language go beats.
Oh yeah, me language my fool.
Now, I think few months ago. I think say Mamika, maybe someone some more yeah, you know.
No, why when you cry, I will tear up. What is this?
Because since I know that video no.
Yes. Yes. Or when since here.
Since I know so no mama or no. And no mama so mpene say enwum to fo no and I say be fa no na omo ankasa kwhwe no.
No fa na dey. So I find
how many shows is Kwade himself relevant for? Okay, you buy the sika share the wire fine. It's a person on board show na first kind of free. Shows been in here Kwade at this time. Ukaso manage Kwade is as we pushing on shows. Price range I best start to one so the both same.
Yeah.
So it's not like profit gidi one, but it's empathy. So
empathy, yeah, because owo mo ache.
Why you be that?
Government say Kenya mu nyina Lord Kenya mu nyina na they willing to help. Yeah.
Everybody, especially Hamainti, on Nisika Akomu, who is going to give him that money back? What the fuck, man, say that video ye be a quack. And my family back, my official profit go on no better. Okay. And it's kept young for Major and Life Amano. And why do I? Because the first say, Hamamu Yaska, and donations be a Bano, and then confine about the air. What the money is kept Biano, and no mamma and ho, and over father coin.
And will be this year, so want to run an entry.
I'm and then any I say or mammy crying and no they say me Intel a Magadano. Quite an Acasano, mammy, and yet cool, sir. It says I'm not even cool. Yes, my minute to Kumasi and a quite no one off. Oh, Papachi. It in the woman is not even living with quite the hour north.
I don't think quite a spirit will be tolerating him.
Papa free, Nancy.
It is somebody. Oh, gee.
Oh, and you're quite a Agbeko. Me who Agbeko, I was
he
shocked.
He introduces himself as Agbeko, the rapper. You remember me?
Yes.
I said,
why is it quiet there?
Tell people who you don't. this is not good for
you.
you.
know, me kai very well that day, no. Me jam me number man crofone say, omunfa nko rehab. So omo de ne kwa, they should let me know. And I gave some money. Sat am near Koto Aduane, no say New Town, aduane bi wo ho no mo, Amelia bi ton emu bi wo ho no mo. Sa emu ne de. Me nya boy kono person de me ko di na ye ba ko join line ne ato sa mo no.
Yeah, say me.
And
na muncha me.
And Agbeko walked up to me and I didn't believe it because I knew Agbeko. Sat am no near them mo near dade no. And I'm saying the onto nyom no. And sana me believe say you no.
Every rhyme. I know his face, the skeleton of the face.
Mr. Okacha, me said, "Onu ni me, and I make us a minimum." And I'm saying, "Una wouldn't need me those days because those days I dem ko perform me. I go there, Agbeko Munyina, I go and sit there to watch because that time now Edem I say my godfather being you know, or perform me or baby na makwakot na ho. Or to nyum no rapi bibia pepe na Agbeko. Nkejo. Why say kwa de pepe? I say no difference.
Trust me.
The drug will do that to you, and if you leave them unattended to, you leave them without the professionals attending to them, checking their health, making sure they are okay. This is what will happen.
But Agbeko rehab. Oh, he's or rehab to say.
I don't know.
Together.
Musicians, you try, Is there something government can do about this?
Oh, creative art WOHO.
The creative art.
There's welfare department.
Okreku Mante WOHO. I think say an official letter from you people should be sent to Okreku Mante.
No, Okreku cannot tell me you are not seeing this. Okreku should
definitely. Onusuwehu.
But we just was on
Oh, I bet me abem papa. What I say? Enti say nka letter bi timi ko Okreku officer. Na wetimi facilitate na ka aban be mu a maame no say akwa na human rights for so bebe mu yetimi mfa yarefo e ma say because oyo wo ba
are you getting my point?
And a talent aside
say bia ono so be kire say wo ba bi ono so person ode ne ko
kwa ja no off no papa na maame na kasa beti na kumase
dey be no dey na
those days no the wo na ya wo ball mu nwom. Say na why di ni there oh wakai na reho sem we dey fache yen
me na dwa o me dwa
minim say we dwa pa because ko jom pacho bre mame
senior Pia can one share people with here. I mean people like us I had name is Suaba. It's so sad. I mean apart from Obiti say Danampedu who me come of Okasa and so yeah. I think if my memory serves me right, apart from one, I think it's Pade.
Yeah, he's an orator.
Yeah.
And that is a talent.
Very.
Onokwani nipa right after Regimo time ni nano, or they had the for buy.
Yeah.
And this guy's level of attention and speed was just there. Obi otumi to your mouth. Part 1, part 2, part 3, storyline.
Yeah.
A day beyond now here. Today, look at what show. Look, we a show. Look at what is happening to somebody like that. I think that my teacher stories, baby, is just as you're saying. I've heard my colleagues like Andy Dusty Dams mentioning the mother's name. Issues. So I've listened to. My mini power our sister station in Kumasi as in Kesben DJKA also talking about Dave saying our kana omote at your Tudom family because then Dave Hammer really spent a lot. Sebio ne life or Bible life the birthday party or Yemano where he called people that are KD dance everybody to join and to make this man this young guy to really come back into the system and all that. Now all of a sudden, Obeti say yes, mama no abem. Or anytime Obeti say boy no ako off biano. What ma mini ding a wo. And I don't think it is good for it. Say like Apito is saying, yempesa bebasa so that one day we'll hear Sebio we would have one thing and we don't want to get to that level. I think that the system, they may be saying, the state should also own up. Sabi, oye, Brunei and American yank, omodishian no, or mine dishin. So I want to make sure. So even if it is not the, for instance, maybe Ministry of Tourism and Culture, I think Ministry of Health. Okay. I mean, and I say the psychiatrists, somebody should own up. My train and my name Betono and say cry. Because the boys in the near or north or no, or share video na yes. Exactly my point. And like a picture said, oh share boy not to na obey ye be but a human winning. The all year no a human a talent in a winning na. Exactly. Escaping him, but and ye fair. When they say or say ba or say and it's just crazy. So want to make sure it's just crazy because for them to even be happy to even channel there's no boys trying to waste your channel and all that. For them, they still have that feeling of equade. So they are not looking at the deteriorating part of the young man. Because they are excited in listening to the song. Exactly. So, and now, but Nipana Kasa said you or two no. I'm imagining where he went to sleep.
Yeah. And even if he had eaten before
exactly
going to
my
sleep.
point. I'm even imagining how he's even living. At times, he had terrible no.
Because Papa Frim. Inti no papa busuafo no no te o mo chese se won off wo mra wo maame na nkasa so unte ho uti kumase papa na asofo no so no muntimi bibi says na I mean enye o hye so muntimi come together na mo so mo ahwe bibi mbetimi aye
sakwa ba o ma ehu bibi say wo papa yeso mo munyi
because me dia meti ye no meti ya che meti say o ye related to Godfather is to Danaba. Was it? Yes, from Bolga. I got to know that at a younger age, but I don't know the relation. Me say just normal, maybe a distant cousin, relative, and now say blood brothers. But the minimum say he is related to is to Danaba.
I said, I said the all can say, soft be bebem, nenya many pay bebem crana. I say, ne ma meno, and
Papa, me feel say my many feel say more area se for no, and I say more secular for no. You are abusing the sana. Yama aso for no son try near shadi. So obey mu negatively be man na fe yen nyina yetimi hu. We put say
on say no ma me ne beba ne ho kwan say be de ne koma so for aso mesi.
You can't go and
me de ne ko.
If the government like
na say ma me no e ma kwan a. So for bi enu a obefri ni pemu say ono ko ho akofa no. The number and as a walk. So I say,
na muntimi suggest mama meno. Say be oh ye near so for be mu aye ba ko ye be say ye be fa no na ye fa no ko rehab ya ye be say no.
Ya na ade ba ko ne say enye maami we na make am but un say akukọ bi etumi tu kusua owi a no no asan apai no no wakunko wase kusua no.
Yeah nkoko ni bi
enye maami we de na make. Yeah, and you wait in America. Oh, say, Akuko. Yes, it was
now camera beat me one about.
A pigs, breakfast to me one in Baby,
only perfume for no.
Send your Bible.
I mean, come on, man, and your man, and
But Bona, anyone wants to say, anyone wants to say, why no more 2 years continuously. One of the songs that he himself keeps singing is If You Anybody.
If you need my life, I say you. Yeah, baby,
even this one, when they open for you now, so wait here, dear, or more. If you need my life, I say
yes. And it looks as if said story now one meaning in Amono. Yeah, it has happened to him.
Is it not? Exactly.
It's I thought I'd be out. Or you're 4 hours, you won't.
Yeah, video na kaka. Yeah, video there idea. Nia ne say kwade asem we de ye nja ema ye de hye no ana ye talented art no omo be say sa nti no ye be follow up. Yes. Ese ano say o maame no. Yeah. Say ofili say o ye na ade na ne de hye. Say momo be fa na mudidi ne ho a ene ye ma aban nso mbra mu ne say obekasa aban nso be didi ne ho a
na ene kwade pursue restraining order. Or pursue restraining order. No,
because is it in a healthy state to even pursue that restraining order?
What I'm saying is human rights.
Yes.
Ministry of Health.
Yes.
If they come together, any arts and culture,
yes.
come together. These three entities, my mouth to
that's what I'm
suggesting. Because who's the powerful say government?
And the
because independent in life will say, if you have fun,
no, a citizen.
And you who's a baby economy. Yes, you do a chair. I don't mean Konogo Kaya. Kosi and Kosi Koda and Koda. They are life.
Yemre.
Papa, I can't wait to a new promote education.
I'm telling you.
Bigger song.
Yes.
They go P1,
P2.
Go P2.
Yes.
Go P3.
Ghana have say every time we a side chick I feel yeah. Automatically within the year.
Kana Toso. Mawario to.
Yeah.
You know. And this boy went to school.
And then the young boy, yeah, that would be busy.
Came back to the studio and said, "Baby, I'm saying, or said, or can we do? Be a micro. I appear to one volume,
It's true. It's true. Okay. Why no? And you feel you better na. You better watch maybe you better gather on Onua TV. Na you better say, oh, wakanchi negu. Ha, you know, you better take this action, no. You better follow. I'm thinking next week, no. Yeah.
Jim say, and Onua TV. Most senators and elected.
Oh yeah.
Say government should help her.
Well, yeah.
I think the government can help.
Apart from one person. Apart from government, the individual and to me for the pay.
Yes. Apart from government, the individual be anywhere obey me. Yeah. So we will pursue that.
That's how they
yeah.
Also when you say,
Papa. Oh, be obey Chiana. Na so the way she be area that. Na you. Ebusafo.
Meba, my way about watching every asshole. I don't see here, pa.
As Nyamia somebody.
Last stop.
Yeah.
We do my alarm last stop. Not through station why be so for kum chacha. Asole no. 7 o'clock. Penny started. 11 near pon. It will be to me a family number so 0542 515128. 0542 515128. But that's it.
You. I bet to okay. 30 seconds. Ube Chobi. Obecha kwa de mami. Mini
kwa de mami mechiao. Na bia wo bia Nyankopon fa ne sankan e wo Yesu dim. Amen. Sankan mechia Frida so. Mechia Frida.
Ye fa na anti-sisi. Kwa de mami ye fa na anti-sisi.
E fa na anti-sisi. Anti-sisi e o baby
na wo me no.
Sisi e o ka sisi be kumi o. Oh, Kasana, a mem pong.
No, election, you know. Independent here in America, no beat, you know, money, and on your mammy.
You could over Shelby.
I found a voice and girls show.
Oh, okay. I from Michelle.
Monthly comedy show, so comedy night.
Yes.
June 6th, so. I'm sure because I'm with my tenants, I shall show you to this point.
Yeah.
Me more be a free VIP ticket. So, Pacho,
yeah, Jino Hayao.
Oh, yes. Pacho, give me number.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Fatuja no over yeah. Na fans.
020.
Yeah.
337 9862. 020 337 9862. Free VIP ticket for every person watching now. I'm sending what's happening and then now the change stream. Suddenly, me 2 weeks later, oh, I took your number for hey. WhatsApp your name and your location. 020 337 9862. Nabra show na best kakana. Economy the audio party any Juma because you say baby.
That was your fault. Yes, the castle come day. It was your fault. Nah. Yeah, the Asadaka Siama, one of Muso Yasiname, the Ejubede, Ebremo, Wallet Bitters, Baron Distilleries, they are #1, and Semunina Messiah in Tibomodia. Next week, Yankopoya Doma, new cocktail, no, no, a measure than my baby yen wahapana, unso westiam, out insecticide spray. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it. Brace. That was it. The ejubedi day. But if you want my reflow sanitary pad, it was for omonso. As well as ne ama yeah the ejubedi bremo. And the reflow almost the quality materials and na eja omo sanitary pad. And the opese oye obasima and the na reflow and na #1 platinum packs and so say. Who call event, who event, and I say who call parties, who organize a conference, any event be our beche be ane platinum packs a year, second to none, durable quality. Ebusha for mumbo modia na munyede munko everywhere platinum for HDR point. Me makeup and so Miss Need Beauty Studio more I can right opposite the New Star Oil filling station or no ena wama me enwi kama na waye me makeup ne bibia nso Miss Need Beauty Studio ya da mase bebre edini ya ba kope a drop broni papa bi Mona Gucci ye di kwa de asem na chia kopem time a solution beba enti ye be hia e wo krom edini ya ba kope adwa broni papa bi Mona Gucci makramo thank you me na mabrochire wo ho
the messages keep coming.
Oh, America for. Oh, mama chia. Oh. Me America for me refi me damwazi bebre. Washington DC. Matese bibi Gyegye no mo bie fan club wo ho. Delaware for so koso den e wo ho. Mu nyina me damwazi America.